Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. First down, and they go back to Harris. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On the draw, it's Harris. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Sanders. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's got room. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins.
Oh, my God.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front Really well done.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Here we go. Check 146. You get blocked me. Hey, empty. Slam.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
What? Oh my God.
Escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Going deep this time for Miller. Wow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Oh, my
picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now wins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Geis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
Oh my God.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
25 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. On 1st down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.